Well, guys, I know you got to get going. I got some other guests coming on a little bit in a minute here. I got to clear the phone lines out. So thanks, God, for coming online with me here. And
no
come on back any Friday. We can chat again close to the Packer season, Brewers, and you guys have a good weekend. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Randy.
Okay. Thanks, Tom. Love the show.
Take care, Dan. See you guys later.
See you, Randy.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah, that was Randy Olson and Dan Trechik here, helping me out a little bit of Packer Brewer chat. Got some other friends calling in right now, and still working on the technical difficulties here in the studio. What I'm going to do for you a moment is Jennifer Lee's going to be calling in. Jen's going to be playing Sunday here live in the station at Support Your Scene. And I'm going to play you a song from Jen right now. And let me see how this all works out. Jen?
Yep.
Wow, that is just an awesome song.
Well, thank you.
Just awesome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, when did you write that, Jen?
When did I write that? I wrote that sometime back in 2005. And I was just playing with some chords, and then everything kind of came together. So,
is that a little life story you got going there?
Yeah, it's kind of about, regret, lost love, lost opportunity. And then kind of realizing in the end you really didn't lose it. You just have to kind of awaken those parts of yourself back up. And then it deals with, time travel and kind of some crazy stuff.
Yeah, Jennifer Lee and her friends are going to be here at WSUM Sunday at 2 o'clock on Brian Lanier's show called Support Your Scene.
Yes, we're very excited. I'm going to be doing all my originals, but I have a great band right now with the Jennifer Lee Project. I've got Leanne Holmes as my guitar player, Mitch Cooper as my bass player, and I have Pamela Alamode as my drummer. And so I have a very chick-laden band, so it's pretty awesome.
Andy, are you there, buddy? Oh, thought I had my other caller coming in. Maybe I hit the wrong button. Andy, are you there, buddy?
Yes, I am.
Hey, Andy. Andy, Jen's on.
Big Cat, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Andy's Big Cat, otherwise he's known at. All three of us, we were lucky enough to be together in a movie. Actually, Mr. 3000, Bernie Mac, a Brewer movie down there in Milwaukee back in 2003. That's how we all met. And thought I'd have Andy give a call in with Jen and chat a little bit about that and Jen's music. So how you doing today, Andy?
Well, I'm doing pretty good. I actually just heard that song that you were playing, and I have to say, going back to the time that we were together, Jen, I'm sorry, I didn't know that you had that much singing talent, and I can't sing a lick, so I'm all in appreciation of your talent.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Jen, at that time, weren't you in a metal band?
Yeah, I was, I did some experimentation for a while, and I was trying the whole metal thing. And, it was kind of Evanescence, but it went really a lot harder, and it was kind of hard on my voice. And so it was fun. It was a good ride, but I really needed to do my original work. I kind of went the other way. So.
I do remember a few times when you came in and drinking tea and whispering to us because you just sung pretty hard the night before. But even back then, some of the songs I listened to, those were... it was very Evanescence-like, and I mean, I even enjoyed those songs too, but, what you're singing today, I'm totally blown away, so I'm definitely clearing my calendar to come down and check you out around Summerfest.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, speaking of that, Jen, you're going to be at Summerfest coming up, huh?
Yes, I'm going to be at Summerfest on July 7th at the Chipotle McNally Music Stage at 5:30. It's a Saturday, which is pretty sweet. And that's going to be the Jennifer Lee Project. And we've got a lot of cool stuff happening on that stage that day. And then the day after, I'm going to be at Summerfest at the acoustic stage. That would be July 8th. My group, Masa, which you've heard of them before, right, Tommy?
Yeah.
Masa, it's the Milwaukee Area Songwriters Alliance group. And a whole bunch of us are playing at the acoustic stage from noon to 5 on Sunday, July 8th.
Well, I'll definitely try and get there. You too, Andy, hey?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's on the weekend. I can definitely make that.
Hey, let's talk about our little brewery experience we all had together, meeting Mr. Bernie Mac and what that was like. We were there for about 17 days as a group. When you're doing that...
That was long
days. And we filmed. We had to get there at, 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock in the evening, and we ain't done filming until 7 in the morning. And it sounds all beautiful and pretty. Yeah, you're part of the movie and production. Man, half the time we were just sitting in seats and doing nothing,
or sleeping,
and we all got lucky to get in that one scene where Bernie goes in the stands and gets the ball, and I see Andy on the film in there, and I got a little pick on there too. So that was quite a time when we had to film that event.
Yeah, actually, the very first time that we did that, when Bernie Mac walked up in the stands, he actually did step on my foot with his baseball shoes, and it hurt a little bit, but I kind of shook it off and he just kind of looked at me and said, "It's okay." And then I realized that I better turn my feet to the sides every time he walks down that aisle.
Yeah, the director kept yelling at me that we couldn't see Bernie.
Yeah, because you were going nuts. You were going crazy. You were like the star of the film for a minute there.
Yeah, I know. They should have redone that scene.
He kept calling you Tommy Boy, and he was like, "Hey, Tommy Boy, you got to chill out there, buddy." Then he made you squat down and move to the left, and move to the right.
Oh, I know. When they finally threw the ball in the stands, or they actually didn't show up in the film, the scene, the boy caught it, but I remember Charles Stone says, "Chris, sit down. Just sit down."
You were stealing the scene. Basically, you were stealing the scene. That's what it all came down to. So they're like, "No, Bernie's the star."
Yeah, I know. It was just pretty lucky. I just went to the audition and just got hired for it, and it just all kind of worked out. And I don't know if you guys saw that, but when they had the outtakes, they got about 5 seconds in the outtake stuff and on DVD. So
Awesome.
You know, and again, it's just life is just luck and people you meet, and again, I have to really thank all you guys, you know, for being there. You know, we just had it was a great karma chemistry between all of us at the film.
Oh yeah, I mean, there's like probably 10 people I think that if it's through email or just running across them in the street in my daily life that, you know, especially you and Jen too. I mean, you know, we send emails, we call each other once in a while, and it's just a good thing, you know, to come across these, you know, to come across to you guys, and you know, that brought at least us together. Otherwise, we probably would have never crossed paths, or if we did, we'd look at each other like strangers. So
yeah,
it's definitely been a good experience, and you know, I don't know that I'd ever make another movie again, having to stay up for 12 hours throughout the night, you know, sitting there sucking on grapes just to try to get the sugar up and stay awake. But it was definitely an experience, and I enjoyed myself, and meeting you guys was definitely the icing on top of that cake.
Yeah, it's movie magic. I don't know if a lot of people know this. When they have these sports movies, when they have like the faraway scenes from fans in the stands, they're not fans. They're cardboard people.
Oh, my God. We had to sit in between cardboard people. It was bad and very lonely.
Oh, I know. I started talking to them at 3 in the morning.
I know. We started playing with their heads, and, you know, this is wrong.
Yeah, but what it is, they tap pictures of people, and they put them on these cardboards, and they go and they sit them in the seats. So whenever you guys see a sports movie, in the far distance, you think there's people sitting up way in a... Well, they're not. They're people on cardboard.
And Tommy, do you remember the first day when we had to do the scene during the afternoon and they asked us to go sit behind the dugout?
Yes.
Beer bottle props, and there was nothing in there but water. You know, there was only 3 or 4 of us sitting over there amongst, 75 to 100 cardboard people. It was hilarious.
Oh, I know, and that third baseman kept throwing the ball. He couldn't get it to first base.
Yeah, that was a good one, because they were all, giving them, heckling them, actually, from the dugout. And they kept saying, you can't believe this guy was actually a good college baseball player. He came and threw it to first base.
Yeah, that was our only daytime filming. And another secret of the movie, when Bernie slides into first base, they put him on a mattress, is what they did. They put him on a mattress and they dragged him.
That's right.
Yeah. I mean, so there's just a lot of little funny things that we saw there. Hey, have you guys gotten out to Miller Park at all this year?
I've been out there about 4 times now. I definitely avoided the whole San Francisco series that was just here. The circus that is Barry Bonds.
Yeah.
And, I'm actually kind of glad for once that you can see people, I guess, boo a guy for a good reason. I don't support anything that he does, nor do I get on this bandwagon. I'd like him not to break the record, although it's, he'd have to retire, sometime in the latter half of the season. I think he probably will break the record, but I think Major League Baseball really needs to take a strong look at what's going on in the world today of baseball and, determine if, we're going to do something about the problems that we have with drugs. And it's not just in baseball, it's in every sport. I mean, you can't even have horse racing, and they're injecting horses with steroids and, Lasix and all kinds of other stuff. And should they put an asterisk on there? I think so. I mean, I think they should definitely do something to say that it's really a tainted record.
We were all together, actually. We did a little promo for the movie, and wasn't Barry there that day too, guys?
Yeah, that was a San Francisco Giants game.
Yeah, did he hit a home run when we were there? I don't think so.
No, I don't think he did. I think he had like a base hit or something. I mean, we could look up the stats in that game, but people booed him a little bit too when he came up in that game. And the stakes are higher now. It's definitely a higher thing. And I kind of applauded Hank Aaron when he was here a couple of weeks ago, and they put a plaque down out in the parking lot of where his final home run came or whatever. And then they asked him, are you interested in seeing Barry Bonds home runs? And he just basically said, "Ooh, I don't even know how to spell his name." I thought that was a pretty good poke at him. And letting people know that he doesn't support that either. And, there's hundreds and thousands of baseball fans that don't support it either. And I'm all good with that.
Hey, Jen, you got any sports songs for us at all?
Oh, gosh. You mean make one up? No, I really don't. I like the song you have at the beginning of your show. That was kind of fun. I listened to that.